Talofa faithful, how is everybody doing? Sorry about that little glitch I just had there. Not sure what happened. My page had to reload before I started real quick. So thank you everybody for showing up to the Niner Faithful Radio halftime report. A little late on getting in here for the halftime report. I apologize, but we are getting it going now. Let's see. Let's share screen here. Let's go. There we go. I got that up. As always, everybody, please don't forget that I am behind a little bit on the stream. I'm watching it on a illegal stream, so I'm a little bit behind on what's actually going on. So I try not to pay too much attention to the ESPN thing. That's mostly up for your guys' sakes. But yeah, let's see. So, and they are going to another. Looks like a quick commercial there for these guys. So how's everybody feeling about this game so far? Obviously, Juwan is having himself quite the day right now. So, yeah, definitely. I hate the fact that he is sitting on my bench in my fantasy league right now. And honestly, I debated all morning up until the very last second whether I was going to start him or Devontae from the Eagles. And man, am I ever kicking myself for not starting for Juwan right now. All right, so we got them. They are at the 15-yard line. You got shotgun from he's throwing over the middle. That is a touchdown to Kyron Williams. Man. Damn. That's the way it's going to be. I shouldn't have started stream. Fuck. So touchdown Rams. I knew they were going to come back. They've got say what you want about this team being beat up and all that. Yes, they're missing 1.5 million people. This team has speed on them. It's just right between Campbell. Come on, man. The little flip is just that. Can't say nothing to him, really. Anyways, that's the kind of play that's the kind of drive I was hoping we would come up with in these with this game. I kind of want to see our last drive take up, 10, 12 plays, take up 8, 10 yards kind of a thing. But obviously that is not happening on the last one. We need to get this shit back together. Excuse me. And while we've played decently, what is with our offensive line just getting pushed? Even Trent Williams is getting pushed back a ton of the time. But and I look over and I see that Andy Dalton has got the Panthers up 21-7 on the Vegas. So I mean, at least we got that going on. For those of you who are over on the Instagram, thank you for showing up. And if you want your comments to be seen on air or any of that kind of stuff, please make sure to jump over to YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter/X, whatever the hell you want to call it. And that way you can, because for whatever reason, it doesn't let us do our comments on there. So let's see. 7-0. Yeah. Sorry. Like I said, when I started, I hit start stream, and then all of a sudden, my stream just refreshed itself, and then this said the web page is not able to load. So I'm kind of loading everything and getting everything ready that's typically ready to go before the stream starts. So I apologize for all that, folks, but thank you again for showing up. Let's see. Yeah, so great start so far from the offensive side, especially from Juwan Jennings. Obviously, he has got a few catches and 2 touchdowns. We got Christine Haywood Malone saying Niners are looking good so far. Up until that last drive, I'm not sure how much time. I know the last time I looked, we were leading the time of possession by like 7 minutes. I'm sure that's pretty much even at this point. I haven't actually seen what it is yet, but I'll pull that up here once we actually go to half. Yeah, excuse me. But I mean, definitely a career day almost for Juwan. Seems like we're 7 minutes 48 seconds, 7 minutes 46 seconds, 16 plays, 87 yards. That's the kind of drive I want to see us put together, especially when the second half, because obviously we're going to have to go hurry up. Let's see, we got a minute left in the second, so obviously we're not going to get that long extended drive. But man, if we can get down there and get a quick field goal, because the Rams are going to get the ball to start the second half. And of course, one thing I hate about doing this, right? Commercials. So it looks like we're in another commercial yet again. Hopefully, it's one of those quick ones. So let's see. Just a quick commercial. We are back into the game. We got about 60 people watching. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Make sure to please like and subscribe down here on the Niner Faithful Radio. All right, we got Brock in. Looks like BA was in motion. Brock is back. Brock has thrown the ball, and it was caught by Juwan Jennings. Almost picked off. That was a little high, but looks like it was good for 10. Great catch by Juwan to get that away, because like I said, that was close to being picked almost. No, okay, maybe it wasn't as close to look. All right. Brock is back. He's got some time. Brock ducks under. He's running. He's going to probably get the first down here. He gets the first down with about 41 seconds out and gets out of bounds to save the time. Nice run by Brock. Look, everybody was open, or excuse me, everybody was covered. Yeah, Rams did a good stunt over there. Whoop. Just a little tuck of the shoulder by Brock got him free on that one. And they are saying Trent Williams is down. We can only hope that it is another cramp. Yeah, Steve-O, not looking good now that, Trent's down. We can only hope that it is him being cramped up again, and he'll go into halftime, get his IV, and he'll be back. Because obviously we got Jalen Moore comes back up. Excuse me. Yeah. I didn't see anything with Trent on that one, but I'm sure we'll come back from commercial and they'll show some stuff on there on how that's going. We got a like from John LaJoy out there. Thank you, my man, for showing up. Just what we need. The only more injured team than us right now is the Rams, and what we don't need is, arguably our best player of the team to be going down right now. So let's just hope that Trent's got a couple of cramps going on, and then we can just get him all IV'd up and liquided up and back out after the halftime. I'm so tired. Probably because I just took a bunch of medicine for this headache that's been kicking my ass all day. Anyways, back to Juwan. Juwan, like I said, he is just feasting right now on pretty much everything. I know we pay BA a lot of money, but right now it almost seems that like Juwan is our number one receiver, which I'm not surprised about. Him and Brock have a good connection. Not to say that Brock and BA don't, but it just seems to be that him and Brock seem to have like this special one, especially in big situation, primetime stuff and all that. So, all right, looks like this is going to be the last commercial before we come out of the break. So since Trent was down, more than likely he's going to have to come out minimum one play. So more than likely that means that Jalen Moore is going to be coming in. Okay, I lied. There's one more commercial. Too many commercials. Again, for those new people who are over on the Instagrams, please go over to our Twitter, YouTube. Oh, we're back. Let's see if I see anything with Trent. Oh, he just kind of crumbled right there. It's hard to say. Hard to say if that's just. Well, I don't agree with you, Mr. Jim Everett, the mediocre. Welcome to the stream, my brother. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Brock out in the shotgun. The ball looks like it is on about the 48-yard line. We got 42 seconds to drive down and at least get a field goal to end this half. Brock goes back. Man, our line is getting pushed back like crazy. Who was that with the ball? I can't see a number. It looks like we got somebody about 7 to 8 yards. Is that a Sauber? Yep, that was Sauber coming up with that one. All right, so we're just taking one more. That is the last of our timeouts, so we got no more. So expect a lot of. So either if we're going to take a long shot, at some point we're probably going to take a longer shot down the middle, and then we'll just have the whole everybody run down there as fast as possible and spike it. Or we're going to start seeing a lot of passes over to the outside. Oh, come on with commercials. Get rid of them. Less commercials, more game. All right. Brock in shotgun, obviously. Empty set, back. He's going to he fumbles and looks like the Rams got the ball. Our offensive line is being pushed around left and right, especially on the edges. Yep. It is a fumble by the defense. Is that Braden Fisk? That's Braden Fisk, man. That's my boy from the draft. That's the guy I really wanted. Colton McKivitz just barely even gets a hand on the guy. Come on. Jesus Christ. Just play 6. Nah, not quite. It's not quite that dire, Steve-O. Working on it, but it's not quite that dire. Man. Fuck. I actually stood up for McKivitz this week because as bad as McKivitz has been at times, he's actually been better than Jake Brendel. And then, of course, in the big time, he just barely plays patty cake with that guy. Come on, D. It's up to you guys again, as usual. Get him. There you go. Good job by our guys collapsing that pocket. Good job by everybody. Bosa's been close a bunch of times. That's good. So both edges on that play actually got there. What is this thing going? There. All right. Let's see. So it looks like we have 22 seconds left. Looks like the Rams just took the first of their 3 timeouts. Come on, boys. Got to hold them. Come on. All right. Stafford back in. So he's got one person back to him on his right side. Now he goes up to the line. It looks like that was Kyron Williams. So we got the empty set. Ball is hiked. He's going deep. He's got a man. Oh, overthrown. Had a man open. But definitely was overthrown. He's getting not a whole lot of pressure from the D-line there. Let's see. Yeah. Just a nice chip block on Leonard Floyd to stop him real quick. Come on, Stafford. You don't need to try and get that, man. All right. Got one back, one in motion going across. Looks like they are going to run the ball. They're probably going to try and run this out and get a field goal going. Yep. Oh, they're not even going to try for the field goal? Wow. I don't understand that decision by the Rams. I mean, fuck the Rams one way or the other, but that makes absolutely no sense to me when it comes to, a game that you could tie up getting the ball going into the second half. So I don't understand why they're just going to walk away and not at least try to take a field goal before going into the half. So give me just 1 second. All right, so before we start this real quick, we're going to go ahead and do a quick commercial. You're back.
This segment is brought to you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear, save 10%, as well as help out this show.
All right, everybody, welcome into the Niner Faithful Radio halftime show. Properly, the Rams ended the quarter. The Rams ended the first half by driving down the field, got to about the 30 or so, but then decided to not take the long field goal. So they are still down 7-14 to our 49ers. Like I said, it's a weird choice, but if I was the Rams, to not at least try for the field goal or something. They still had 2 timeouts. We got David McNiner in the house. How's it going, my brother? And of course, with David McNiner. David McNiner comes with his own theme song.
Same old sorry ass Rams. So long. Same old sorry ass Rams. So long.
Again, same old sorry ass Rams. Yeah, so again, I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't know why they wouldn't, especially with the way they were moving the ball on their last drive. Seemed like they might have had something there going, but whatever. So far, the Niners have looked minus that one, the special teams, of course, again, and that one drive. Team has looked pretty good so far. Obviously, Juwan Jennings and Purdy are hooking up for 2 touchdowns to start the day. Juwan Jennings is just easting. It's just feasting, whatever you want to call it. For those of you guys who know WWE kind of stuff, just call him Ryback, and he's just out there yelling, "Feed me more." Other than that, even Hufanga in his comeback game has been playing pretty damn good. He seems like he's out there hitting everybody to try and make up for lost time for not hitting anybody for the last 10 months or so. So it's good to see Huff back there making some, and he's had quite a few big plays already with tackles. Let's go into the team stats to get this started. I pulled the wrong one to go. All right, total plays. We got 30-29, so it's pretty much 50-50. That was a huge, and that's what? Was 16 plays off the last one, so they were down to 13-30 before that last drive. Man. 170-126. That last drive again. The last drive they got them 87 yards. It's not the last drive. Excuse me. The drive for the touchdown got them 87 yards. So they had almost 40 to 50-ish. You know what? 60 yards. Yeah. So yeah, and that's both of us have 4 drives total. Yards per play, pretty good for both passing. Let's see. Scroll down. Rushing. They've got more rushing. Per rush than we do. Rams have got 6 penalties for 60 yards. Again, we should be winning this game by a lot more than what we are right now. We did have the 1 turnover by Brock, where Brock just got obliterated, but Colton McKivitz just got blown by. Barely even got his hands on the guy before he got around to me. And like I had said earlier, I'd spent quite a bit of the week defending Colton McKivitz for the fact that I didn't think he was the absolute worst lineman on our team, because Jake Brendel, I think, has actually been worse. I think Jake Brendel is one of the bottom 5 of all offensive linemen, according to PFF and all those rankings. And so I was like, you know what? Everybody's worried about McKivitz. Maybe we should worry about Brendel more. And then what happens? In a big spot, Brendel he barely stuck his hands out there, might have brushed him, gave him a pat on the back as he was blowing by. Time of possession, again, was heavily in our favor up until the fact for that last drive, where they had 7 minutes. So they had, they were down to about 7 to 8 minutes before that last drive. So that one drive has changed the whole outlook of this game. So, but good for them coming back. Went to the Brock to the Brock. Oh boy. All right, Brock Purdy, 12 of 16, 133, 2 touchdowns. Obviously, had both of them going to Juwan Jennings. Has been sacked once and has the 1 fumble. I'm not going to give him that. One's completely on McKivitz. Nothing he can do. Jordan Mason has 12 carries for 24. I had said that I wanted to see anywhere between 25 to 30 carries for Mason today. We're pretty much halfway there right now. Should he get up there between, like I said, anywhere between that 20 to 25, preferably the 25 mark, we're probably going to end up winning this game, even with the Rams starting. Every time he's gotten the ball, except for 2 or 3 times, he's moving the pile, even after being hit. So he's getting, some good yak yards, yards after contact. So he's definitely getting some good yak yards for him. And then we also have Purdy, who had the 1 nice rush on the scramble for 11 yards. We got Juwan Jennings, 4 catches, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns on 5 targets. BA, it's an okay game for him. I know a lot of people, there was the 1 big catch that he dropped going over the middle. We got Anshel in the house. How's it going, my man? Thank you for showing up. Yeah. So I mean, Ayuk 4 for 34. It's 1 to 12 off 7 targets. Isn't terrible. The problem is, he did miss that one big one where he dropped. I want to say it was on 3rd down. Hashtag use Cowing. Yes, I would definitely want to see Cowing out there. Just throw him out there for at least one play. Let him go deep. Let's see. Should have used him on that run play. With Ayuk is not the person to be running a sweep or any of that kind of stuff. So, Captain Ram. What's up, Jim Everett, the mediocre? How's it going, my man? Thank you, as always, for showing up. I know our show is doing pretty well when we start getting people like Jim in here. At least he's showing up, showing love from another team. So I got enough for love with Jim. But yeah, definitely Ayuk was not the person to run that. Granted, I didn't think that play, even with Debo or Cowing or anybody, I don't think that play was going anywhere because they had it scouted pretty well. And there was 2 defenders just standing there waiting to tackle BA. But yeah, using BA in that manner is definitely not something that I would do. There's the one fumble from Brock Purdy. Again, not on him, completely on McKivitz. As far as the tackles, we got Isaac Yadam out there. Yadam. I can't remember how to actually pronounce his name. Leading the way with 3 solo tackles and a total of 6. Fred Warner out there. Fred Warner's out there having a pretty damn good game, but he's not having this Superman game that he's been having the last open of the week. You got Dave McNiner, Jim Everniner, the faithful. I like that one. And then there's McNair saying, "What's up, Angel?" Like I said, there's Huff out there. Let's see what else. Punt returns. We do have a Jacob Counting sighting here for the 1 for the 9 yards. Kicking, we've got 2 for Moody. Otherwise, with that, what I want to see going into the second half is please excuse the messy room. As you can see, there's an empty fish tank that I just pulled back into this room. I got to clean that out. I started growing peppers in it in the spring. Obviously, you can see they didn't go anywhere. So I'm going to clean that out and restart that fish tank. Special teams being special again. Yeah, that's just the Niner way, man. Special teams are always going to be Niner. But yeah, so please excuse the dirty room. I'm doing some renovation going on here. As far as the second half, obviously the Rams are going to get the ball back. Definitely want to get a quick stop from the defense and get the ball back in our hand. Start running that JP Mason guy again because he seems to be pretty damn good so far. He's halfway to what most people want as far as running with his carries for the day. With between 20 to 25 seems to be the sweet number with what everybody's talking about. Can we get a long ass drive like they did on us? Let's get a 10-play, 9.5 minute, rushing the ball for 7 times to win or to score a touchdown. That's the kind of play I want. Our offensive line needs to just step up. Be interesting to see what happens with. If anybody has seen any update as far as let's see, Trent. Let me look real quick to see if I'm seeing anything with Trent Williams. Let me go in just a second. Nothing yet as far as Trent Williams. Update on Trent. Oh, let me check this one. Trent Williams' latest on Twitter. Nope, nothing new. But it was cramps though. So we are dealing with cramps. Oh, thank you, Angel, for showing that. I saw that and then looked over and seen you put it. But thank you. At least it's just a cramp. Granted, we shouldn't be dealing with that. But again, we came in late. But at least it's just cramps. Yes, they hurt. For anybody who's had cramps in the middle of a game like that, they suck. I've had cramps like that. I had cramps like that during the middle of a wrestling match at the state tournament. That was the absolute worst time to get a cramp. I actually got it in my side in the stitch area. Man, that was a terrible time to get a cramp is during a wrestling match. But yeah, so hopefully he gets IV'd up really good, get some liquid back in him, and he's good to go. But even honestly, Trent has not had his best day. A handful of times he's been getting pushed back by whoever's on there. I think they're rotating people. So I don't necessarily think it's just one person that's over there. So yeah, our offensive line needs to tighten up. Brock is not having enough time back there. As you can see, he's been rolling out and stepping up in the pocket quite a bit to get rid of the ball. But definitely, come on, especially, something happens and we got to go down like Jalen Moore because Trent's not ready coming out of the halftime. Got to get him some more time on those passes, which is weird because he's not having the best game, but that's because he's got good mobility and he's able to get out. So anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and end the halftime show. Everybody, thank you again for showing up as always. Make sure Jamie will be, I want to say 8 o'clock tonight because she is working right now. So she'll come out, probably check out the highlights and look up everything, and then do her halftime show at 8 o'clock tonight. I will be back tomorrow with my reaction to the highlight reaction video. For right now, we are not going to be doing the highlight show on YouTube because for some reason, YouTube is once again, or the NFL is once again flagging all of our stuff for copyright infringement, even though we only get like 60 to 70 views on things, and there's people with thousands of views who don't get flagged. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. So, but yeah, as I said, I'll still record it. It'll go up on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. But until we figure out more with the YouTube, unfortunately, we're not going to be doing the reaction show on YouTube for the time being. But other than that, like I said, bang, bang, down again, and 5 for Ty lava. One love, faithful. Let's get this dub.